3 supermoons, 3 months, directly following each other. Wow, this energy is potent. There are days that I like to take the energetic pulse and the frequency, the collective energy, the Earth's energy, Divine's energy, and this is one of those days. So what is going on with this 3 supermoon energy, and what does it mean for you on your journey? Well, this is a really powerful time. It is a powerful time for the masculine. It is a powerful time for the feminine. If you've been in communication, you may even be starting to see that pulling apart again. Remember, if you are going into another separation, separations are nothing to be feared of on this journey. The separation is when the healing takes place. And this is very much for the divine masculine. And when I say healing, it's more the realization. You know, the masculine for the last few years has run, has distracted, has sat in that distorted masculine frequency. This energy and these supermoons that we are now moving through, which are preparing for 2026, you can run. But you are not going to hide from the energy and the frequency. You cannot distract yourself and think that the distraction is going to answer every prayer, because it will not. The distraction will only take you into a deeper void. This is for the masculine frequency. And remember, when I'm talking about feminine and masculine energy, it comes up time and time again. People will say, well, when are you going to give more for the masculine? This is about energy and frequency. This is not how you identify in the physical form. On a twin flame journey, it is all about the energy and the frequency. What you see in the 3D in Earth is a grain of sand to what is truly happening in the cosmic frequency of the one energetic frequency. Now, I say this not so you can stay in waiting energy, not so you can be patient, not so you can just put your life on hold and yearn and want and need. This is so you can take back your power as that divine feminine frequency, because let me tell you that this energy is bringing everything to the surface. So if your divine masculine ran back into an old comfort zone or tried to distract themselves with shallow frequency, they are not going to be able to hold that energy. Why? Because this is a soul awakening, and it is the one soul that is awakening. And right now, here in the collective frequency and energy, and these supermoons that are coming through, these supermoons are bringing everything to the surface. Everything that you have run from, that the masculine has run from, anything that is lower frequency, that is not serving, and that is the key. Anything that is no longer serving is now rising to the front, now rising to the top level. Why is it rising there? It is rising so it can be seen. It is rising so it can be also dissipated out. You know, if we try and here's a thing for the divine feminine. I'm sorry, when I channel, the information comes through fast and furious. This is the thing for the divine feminine. Right now, this is about you holding. You know, I talk about holding that pillar of light, holding that sovereignty. Why am I using selenite and amethyst? Because selenite is an angelic frequency. Selenite is the purest form. It is a very pure purification, and that is what both are going through right now. There is a purification, and what comes in the purification? This is amethyst, by the way. Amethyst connects to the crown chakra, connects to the soul frequency, divine frequency, clarity, but clarity beyond these eyes, clarity of the third eye, of that inner knowing, of that inner vision. This journey is beyond clarity of these eyes. Yeah, it is beyond, we often talk about clarity as clear quartz. This clear quartz, beautiful. Clarity, when we get clarity here in the 3D using clear quartz, is beautiful. But this is beyond. This is clarity on a soul level, on a divine level, on the connection to divine source, God, whatever connection label you want to put onto it, it all means the same. This is the connection to the journey, to the sovereignty, to the purification, to releasing, to letting go. Nothing can be hidden now. The divine masculine cannot, because if they try and distract in this frequency, that noise will become unbearable. But you, divine feminine, it is about you standing in sovereignty, you standing in your clarity, not saving, not rescuing, not trying to explain. And here's the thing, not trying to explain the journey to anything, anybody or anything. This journey is beyond the mind's comprehension. So you cannot explain the journey. This is a sacred journey. This is your journey. It is a journey back to self. And the things that you need to work on, divine feminine, is where is your life? That kundalini that activated, your safety, your security, your life purpose. What is your soul mission? Because if you're truly on this journey, you will be seeing, and here's often people will say to me, but how do I know that I'm on a twin flame journey? The main one sign that you will know is because your spiritual and your telepathy and your deep inner knowing, and I'm not just talking cards and crystals, I'm not talking just going to a psychic convention, I'm not talking about just going to a holistic fair. Yes, you may do that, but it is way beyond that. This is a deep soul, spiritual. This is when you go to sleep at night, you get those downloads and you can't work them out in the mind. You go to that beautiful piece of land or that ocean or that stream, or you stand just in a park and suddenly you see a doorway, you see a portal. And you're still looking at the same things, but it gives you are shown something way beyond that the mind, that the eyes can comprehend. That's how you know if you are truly on this journey, not through just love and romance. This is an activation. It is an activation back to self. It is a purification. Twins, when they can hold the frequency, and here's the thing, the purification happens so you can come in and hold the frequency longer. I saw somebody recently saying that after 6 weeks they were in full union. That doesn't happen on this journey. That is a soulmate, maybe a high level soulmate, and that is beautiful. But on this journey, it is a purification. It is peeling back your layers. It is standing in your soul purpose, in your soul mission. It's coming into full alignment. That takes time because there's an integration. And if your divine masculine right now has pulled back, it's because there's an integration going on. They are integrating the frequency and the energy. And that is the path of enlightenment. That is the ascension journey. This is a powerful, deeply transformative journey for both the masculine and the feminine frequencies. And this journey will take you to your new knees, because it takes you to your knees so you can rise like the phoenix over and over again. So you stand in your sovereignty, so you stand in your goddess energy, so you stand in your priestess frequency. If you need more help and support on your journey, my website is there. It's the 3 W's, catsacredsoul.com. It's there whether you are wanting to align with your soul purpose, your spiritual gifts, your healer's gifts, your psychic gifts, your way shower's gifts, or whether you're wanting to understand the A to Z of the twin flame journey. It is there. It gives you the tools. It gives you everything. You can stop the endless searching, the pain, the wonder, trying to